The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Mayfield now from the gun. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack bird and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
They send a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good return here of 19 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. First and 10 from the 41. Purdy throwing here to start. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. It's a 31-yard play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Purdy on 1st down. He's got it at the 6. And he's all the way to the 5 before going out of bounds. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give for the first time to Rashad White. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Baker now off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That pass complete to Irving. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return starts at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a 49er first down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Let's go. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Blast through midfield. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Mayfield. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers get the football back with great field position there at the 36.
You know, I know it doesn't show up as a whole lot of return yards on the stat sheet. That's big time. Every single yard is a bonus, setting your offense up for success, and most importantly, taking the ball away and getting off the field defensively.
1st down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They kick the running back in motion. Back to the air on 2nd. Purdy. That's brought in by Jennings. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Irving here from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. What's up?
Here's 2nd and 11. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. Baker now from the gun. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Kings!
Working inside the red zone. On target to Godwin. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's a 2-score game early. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Ready to go with our second quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score. Baker throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along your routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Throwing from his own end zone. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun is Purdy. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Wouldn't make those offensive coaches.
And oh, he got it! Interception!
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. First down throw by Purdy. Finding Pearsall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Purdy on first down. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Go! Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On third down, Purdy. That's caught for the first. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Head the street, head the street. Let's go now. Ready, ready?
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Now it's Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens?
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's got it deep downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. 1st down, here's Baker. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here. From the red zone now. Completes this one to Otten. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Offense up to the line fast.
Alert, 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 alert! Run, run, run.
A final throw before the break. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers narrow the lead entering halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Yeah, and the kick is good, so they take some valuable points off that lead right at the end of this half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Tag. 18, Pioneers. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Check go.
Third and short, here's Purdy. And he will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Got his target. It's Otten. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Real. Hey, alert 33.
On the give, this is Irving. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Headed out right. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's brought down after a nice nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Tight end going in motion here. Pretty throwing here on first. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
Ready? Go!
A give left side to McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Oh, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go now. Set go.
Purdy to throw it. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Pistol. Alert! Watch out!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Real. Done.
Throwing again is Baker. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Wangu now to return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return.